Greetings everyone, and I promise you this is not Kaiju Movie Review. I actually got suggested from a couple of people, Kaiju No More specifically, to do, a figure review, because I have a lot of these older type Bandai figures. Well, I've been kicking around the idea for a while, just trying to figure out how to make it work, and I got a lot of ambition tonight and decided to put it together. So this is extremely experimental. Never done a figure review before in my entire life. If you guys enjoy it, let me know. I'd gladly do more. I have a lot of these older and some newer figures I'd like to show off. But here, let's start the review here then. Alright, right here I have the presumably 1983 Space Dinosaur Zetton 6-inch figure released by Bandai in 1983. And, like I said, presumably 83. I believe there was two releases, 83, 88. That have this kind of other orange coloration here, and I promise you this is orange, it's not yellow. And I've seen a 91 figure that this color was a little more yellow, a lot more yellow than orange. So I don't know if they're all the same throughout those or whatever, but I'm pretty sure that's how you tell them apart. But it's the same mold. So let's talk about the figure since I got it, since we got it here in front of you. We'll turn it a bit. You can see this is an older figure, so very old. This is 83, this is older than I am, at least by 3 years. You can see it's molded in a dark, like a black, very deep blue vinyl. It's got this splash painted silver, as I refer to it. It's just like quick, like they spritz some silver on there, the front and back, and called it good. Everything else is unpainted. It's molded in that. As you can see, the way you can really tell is underneath, you can see a little bit of orange coming off here, and it's blue underneath, so the way it's molded. I mean, details alright. It's not the best. It's an older figure. It's not like the newer one, the newer mold they released, I think, in 08. But I mean, it's a nice figure. If you're into older vinyl, it's nice. It does have some articulation. The arms and the head. That's it. 3 points. The arms will turn 360 degrees. I'm not going to do that. I imagine you know what that would look like. The head will do that, I imagine. This figure is made of a very hard vinyl. It's not soft whatsoever. Like, it's very hard. You could probably knock somebody out if you threw this at them really hard. The head will turn, but I'm not going to force it, because I don't want to break it. It's a really... I mean, it's decent, because I've seen other ones that are molded in these really weird colors, which doesn't bother me, but it might some others. But this is appropriate for him. Aside from it's missing the white, but this is appropriate. The only thing is the legs seem a little short. That's my real gripe with the figure. The legs seem shorter than they should. But again, whatever. Older figure. So let's talk about the creature a little bit. Zetton. Space Dinosaur Zetton. You might be thinking, people who don't know about this figure, what the hell is a space dinosaur and why does it not look like a dinosaur? Except for this badass little bit of tail action right here. But that could be a part of the, elytra on the back wings. But, we won't get into that. But anyway, my belief behind all this is our interpretation of a dinosaur and theirs might be two completely different things. And I know what the Latin for dinosaur means, but, whatever. This might be what they considered to be a dinosaur, a very old organism, yada, 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 whatever. But he made an appearance in the first Ultraman series. He was in the very final episode, episode 39. I think it was Farewell to Ultraman. He was brought down by the Zettonian aliens, or Zettonian aliens, Zetton, either way should be fine, unless there's like a hyper purist, I don't know. Either way sounds good to me. Because he says Zetton, and some of the characters in the newer series refer to him as Zetton, so either way should be fine. But yeah, they came down, the Zettonians are like, oh, we'll take over the world, yeah, Ultraman, and Science Patrol, like, yeah, we'll stop him, and, they did, and, kicked their ass and shit, and then they're like, let's bring forth Zetton, and he came out, and with all his little bloops and bleeps, and he, started blowing stuff up. He fought Ultraman. Ultraman tried as hard as he really could, but Zetton's Zetton shutter, which is his shield, pretty much blocked all of his energy attacks, specifically his Specium Ray, which ended up being Ultraman's downfall. He also made another appearance in Return of Ultraman, where he battled Ultraman Jack, under the premise of if Zetton could defeat the first Ultraman, he could defeat this clown too. Again, I'm not going to go into that. He appeared in some episodes of the series Red Man, Ultraman Powered, Ultraman Max, Ultraman Mebius, and the newer stuff, which this is some stuff I've seen, was he appeared in Ultra Galaxy Daikaiju Battle, which is an awesome, both of Ultra Galaxy Daikaiju Battle, the first one, and Neo, Neverending Odyssey, both amazing. But particularly the thing that stood out is this wasn't his first appearance, but he was in the last episode of Ultra Galaxy. This wasn't his first appearance in the series, but he was in the last episode. He ended up fighting King Joe Black, which was my favorite fight in the entire series. And then those guys ended up teaming up to fight Gomora and EX Gomora. And if you haven't seen the series or need some more information, wiki it or ask somebody. They will tell you it's a fantastic show. But yeah, he's got some good history behind him. He's been in a lot. He seems like a popular reoccurring character, but not like super popular like, say, Bolton or Red King. But, I mean, enough of his history. You see what he is. I'm not going to do any figure comparisons yet. I might do some like size later, but it's generally a 6-inch scale. I mean, again, he is what he is. He's really cool. I would recommend him if you can find him. I've seen a couple floating on eBay for... I paid like... I got it as a gift for my mother for my birthday, which was awesome. I've wanted one for a while. They're only like $12, $15, maybe a little more. I wouldn't spend much more of that unless it has a tag. But this one doesn't. I don't have a tag with it. It doesn't matter to me. I just like the older figures. But anyway, I would recommend this to people who are really like Zetton or older figures. Newer ones, not so much, as it's missing the correct white. Oops, my bad. The correct white, not silver, like it's shown here. But whatever. This is a really good. I think this is a really good older figure. I would recommend it over certain other older figures I have. Articulation is not the best, so you probably won't do the best for stop motion, but he's certainly a decent display item. So I'd say this is the end of the review, and if you guys enjoyed it, let me know. I'll keep going with it. And thanks for anybody that suggested or helped me out and with the idea of doing this. I really appreciate it, and you guys take care. Bye.